Alright guys, welcome to the second video I'm recording here, playing the Witch House, a legacy Enchantress brew. This is SpatulaOfTheAges. Last time I just recorded a game in queue. Today I'm gonna do a league. Look at the deck list before we get started. So I mentioned last time I cut Gaia's Touch. I'm experimenting with that. The mana, with this much miracles running around, Gaia's Touch isn't as good against them. It was better in a Delver metagame against their mana disruption. But you kind of just want more threats, I think, currently. So one of them became a Ground Seal. Obviously, with Deathrite gone, Ground Seal isn't quite as good, but still shuts off. There's a lot of Snapcasters and Light from the Loam running around, I've noticed, so it helps with that. It also just cycles, so it's never really a dead card. So I'm back up to 2 there, and the other one became a 21st land. I'm trying Cavern of Souls, just because I did want 21 lands, but I also want that land to do something. This probably isn't good generally in Enchantress, but I think maybe in the Living Wish version, just because you run more creatures, it might be better. So we're trying that. I have limited testing with it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm generally going to name Human. For Argothian, it also affects Kamal, and Aegis of the Gods. Some small changes to the sideboard. Let's see. I was running Bojuka Bog for a little bit. Right now I'm testing Runic Armasaur from the new set. I kind of like this guy against a lot of decks, like Green Sun Zenith decks and Death and Taxes especially. He's 2/5, he's a good blocker, and he doesn't require a lot of spending of mana to draw a lot of cards. So we'll see how he goes. So you replace Bojuka Bog just because I think they're both primarily for, these Knight of the Reliquary decks. Bojuka Bog being really too slow to do anything reliably against Reanimator. So all that said, let's go into it. Okay, well that's a keeper. Cavern of Souls looks pretty good here. If he is running blue, I can guarantee my Enchantress hits. And if he's got hand disruption, I have the Wish and Ground Seal as backup plans. So, yeah, it's a pretty good hand. Run out the growth in case we draw 1 mana enchantment. We can get a turn 2 card draw off the Argothian. Also, in case he's running Chalice of the Void. If we don't, we start drawing cards on turn 3. That's it. Especially on the play. So he's running blue. Ponder. So, this is one of the frustrating things about Legacy is, right, Underground Sea, Ponder could be a lot of things. He could be playing a UB control deck of some variety. He could be playing, Grixis Delver is not as popular as it was, but he could be playing Grixis Delver or even Team America, Bug Delver. Or he could be playing Storm Combo, which would be the worst case scenario, because that's a hard matchup. But even if he is, we have Living Wish, so unless he gets it that turn, we'll go Goetic Teak. But I know I can't force the Argothian, so that's cool. Of course, if he does Edict it, I didn't get any cards off it, but that's okay, because I'll have another Argothian next turn with Living Wish. Oh, did I use the wrong fucking mana for that? Man, I'm not used to Cavern of Souls here. Well, he didn't have the first, or maybe he thought I used the right man. Gave me too much credit. We'll see. Let's say Meyer, so again, this could be anything. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with this line of play that he's doing. Because he could easily be running Storm combo. He didn't do anything turn 2. It just makes me nervous. I'm going to just go ahead and get some mana and wish for a Gaddock Teak here. If he Force of Wills, you know, that's actually a good sign. That means that I fucking fucked it up. Shit. Alright. Yeah, so I'm not used to Cavern of Souls. I forgot. Yeah, I needed to use the colorless mana for Living Wish. Well, I can get Friction Revoker and still slow him down. Friction Revoker's really not bad against Storm. Oh, Counterspell. Okay, that's good. Alright, well, no, don't need to worry about the combo aspect. So we're actually safe. Did us a favor by countering that, really. So I'm just going to Ground Seal then. He's on some kind of control. He's probably running Snapcaster. So Ground Seal's good on its own, but like more than that, it's just going to draw me 2 cards. Either way, I get cards out of it. Okay, Force of Will. That's fine. That's like, you know, if they Force of Will something with an Enchantress out, you're actually pretty happy about that. That's a 3 for 1, really. They lost 2 cards. I gained 1. Or I mean, I guess mine just cycled, but yeah, that's fine. I'm just happy he's not running combo, to be honest. We should be okay then. Despite me not playing Cavern of Souls right at all. So, yeah. Live and learn, I guess. Just checking that I'm recording here. Baleful Strix. Yeah. You know, against these decks, that's like something you hope they do. You hope they Baleful Strix because it means they're tapped out, they can't respond. He missed a land drop, so this game's probably just over, really. Not to be too cocky about it. But, yeah. Green Sun Zenith here, get my... Is it right to get a second Enchantress? Yeah, because I'll draw cards off of it, even if he answers her. You know, next turn maybe he draws a land and, you know, clears the board, he loses his guy, I lose my girls, but I drew cards off them. So that's okay. Deluge, something deluge, I can't remember what that spell is called. Alright, I'm going to Abundant Growth and Ancestral Recall here. Hopefully get a land drop and then play Elephant Grass. Yeah, okay. Or even Utopia's Pro. Grass would, you know, save me that 1 life from getting hit by Strix, but I don't really care. And having the extra mana next turn is never bad. Let's see, I've got Abundant Growth and Savannah, so I think I'm actually okay. I'll just name green. When in doubt, just name green. The deck is nearly mono green, so you need a lot of that, and only a little bit of white, which, you know, I'm going to draw a Sanctum at some point anyway. It's mostly colorless mana, really. Alright. Another Strix. And he has got a rough hand. So this one's pretty much over. We're going to go to game 2 here. Oh, that sucks for him. Didn't even attack. It's interesting. Yeah, just go crazy, go nuts. I could Living Wish for an Aegis of the Gods, which will draw me cards. Prevent any discard, which undoubtedly he's playing, you know, in this EV deck. You know, what if I'm like getting cocky and he's playing like Food Chain? That's the other problem, is like these decks can disguise themselves. If that's the case, then I think I draw cards and see what I get first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if he is, so he could be running, as I was mentioning, these decks disguise themselves. Maybe he's running Allurn or Fidge, and they play Strix and they look similar. If he's playing Allurn, he's still 2 land drops off. If he's playing Fidge, he could drop it next turn and actually just go off. And you know, if he's just playing Control, he's just already lost, so like that's not a big concern. So maybe I just want to wish for something that answers Food Chain. Like what? I don't have enough for Wickerbow Elder. If I could just kill these guys, actually, that would be sufficient. But I can't wish for Doomwake Giant. It might be paranoid to just like wish for a Phyrexian Revoker and name Food Chain, but on the other hand, that's like pretty much the only way I'd lose this game, I think. So I don't know. I think I'd do it. Yeah, I mean, it's really the only way I see myself losing this game is if he's playing Food Chain and he just like gets a land and goes off next turn. I mean, I'm trying to explain like why he's not doing anything, because like they play a lot of cards that are dead until you go off. For Living Wish, God, do I Aegis? I think I just Doomwake, because no matter what he's playing, Doomwake's gonna win. So, I mean, I think the thing he's got going for him is that I really am not sure what he's playing. So, sideboard is going to... Oh my god, is it another Strix? Jesus. Mate. I feel bad for him now. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, it's an Angler. Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, well, that kind of rules out. I mean, I guess Food Chain could run Angler. Like, I guess there's a theoretical synergy, but I've never seen a list that did that. So, I think he's on some kind of control deck. So I really don't care about Angler because Elephant Grass stops it. Elephant Grass stops black creatures as well as you know, making other creatures cost 2 mana. It's also beating against turbo decks. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go off here. Do I do Doomwake first? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe that's right. Okay. Alright, so I guess I need to just start worrying about my clock here. Let's see, counter. Did he counter my ground seal? I can't remember. Oh, maybe ground seal's relevant. Doesn't matter, it's fine. Alright, so next turn, Sanctum, and just go off. How many wishes do I have left? 1, 2, 3. I only have 1 wish left. Well, that's okay. Doomwake can sometimes just get there on his own. But that does mean I want to hold on to the Green Sun Zenith because I might need them to avoid decking. I'm not going to need another fetch land. I'm not going to need another Gothian. I've got Eidolon. You know, I guess actually that's funny because Green Sun Zenith now officially doesn't do anything. I've drawn all 3 Gothians in the Eidolons, so it's going to fatal push that guy, which could mean that he cares about it, but as likely as not, he's just got nothing else to do. Okay, I'm gonna... whatever, effect with it. 1 more turn. Just to be safe. Nice. It's his buddy. The brothers. What? Am I still on my draw steps? What's he gonna do? Surgical extraction? You can't surgical extraction of Grand Seal. Is that why he was concerned about it? Who main deck surgical extraction? He doesn't have mana for click, so I don't know what else he could be doing here. Okay. Okay, so we Doomwake. We're gonna clear his angler in short order. Now I've got two of these boys on the board. Oh, he's got Force One. Okay. It's not telling me much about his deck. Snapcaster, that can mean anything. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just deal with the angler. So no more need for black mana, we got plenty of white. I guess there's no reason I'm going to just kill this thing with Doomwake, so... yeah, maybe I might need that for God knows what. Okay. I guess I'll do much for the Aegis. I might need. Oh wait, I need Emrakul here. Right. This is my last wish. My last wish, just like Aladdin. Emrakul then, yeah. Just went next turn for sure. That means I have to kill Angler twice with a Banishing Light, like a chump. Oh well, that's what we got. Alright, we used too much time here though. Okay, well, I'm not worried about decking anymore. I don't need this mana. I don't need Elephant Grass. Maybe it needs the Milk Primordium and it might need Cast Out. Just gonna save some time and 6 it. Let him do whatever he wants. It doesn't affect me. Maybe he's just grinding me down in time here. Still, you know, maybe I'm being paranoid. He's probably just playing UBX Control. It's hard to know. Alright, found him in his third land drop. It's probably good, actually. It's going to give us more information for sideboarding. Red, Grixis Control. Okay, well that's good. That's like a really positive matchup. They can't do too much other than hands that are, you know, multiple hymns or snap hymns. It's really their main way of winning. Other than that, you're not too worried. Anger, I don't care about either. Okay, I'll let these die. Don't matter. Let's see how much am I making here. 10, 12, 15. Just gonna... Okay, so we found out he's on Grixis Control. So jokes come in, confinements go out. So I mean, the Shroud is sort of relevant against discard, but you know, this is really for like the aggressive decks. It's kind of bad against control decks where you need every card to be a threat. This is like the opposite of this. It eats up cards. So for that reason, Aegis would be good here, but probably just gonna leave it as a wish target for now. I don't know if Grixis runs any Seal of Primordium targets. Other than like Strix, which is obviously not a great card to hit with it. Probably Grass stays in because it shuts down all of his lines of attack, really, except for Jace. I guess Lightning Bolt and Snapcaster, but still good against them. So Armasaur, would this be good here? Obviously fetch lands, he's probably got at least 8. I don't think he has any creatures that it affects. It's probably not bad, honestly. You know, you assume his Fatal Pushes are out. He probably keeps in at least a couple Lightning Bolts. Doesn't die to that. So I don't know, I'll try it out as a GSE target in case, you know, I want something. Like maybe if he has like presence on the board and I need like a blocker and then card draw. That is kind of the point of this one, is to test it. I think I'll take out the Seal of Primordium. If he does have something, I can still Living Wish for Reclamation Sage or Wickerbough Elder. So Wickerbough Elder might go in here, like, if I'm paranoid about that, instead of Runic Armasaur, just because it's also a 4/4, which, like, I mean, it sounds like, you know, boring that something's just a 4/4, but I mean, you know, a lot of legacy games, like, surprisingly come down to, like, dumb things like that, you know. I think that I'm okay here. Obviously, I want to keep Replenish. This is probably like the best matchup for that. Like, not only does he have counters, he's got hand disruption. So, you know, while you don't want to see Replenish in the opening hand, it can just win games you should have lost if you rip it in the mid to late game. Doomwake, you know, a threat and an enchantment. So I'm gonna keep one in. I'm gonna try this. See how it goes. Okay, we do have to watch the clock though. So if it looks like it's getting away from me, I'm just gonna have to concede. It's a slow hand, but it does have Ground Seal, which we know is relevant against him. Turn 2 Ground Seal isn't bad. Turn 3 Presence, you know, the odds are pretty good that's not going to resolve, because it's going to either meet discard or counter, but that's okay. You need to start eating their disruption at some point. Ground Seal's not a bad way to start, because, you know, it puts them in a position of having to counter it or deal with it later. If they, like, Abrupt Decay it, you got card advantage out of it. You know, it could start with the Heath in this kind of hand, except he already knows what I'm playing. So, yeah, just go into the forest. In case I draw a Guile, I guess I want to hold on to the shuffle effects. I don't think he's playing Wasteland, but I'm not sure. So maybe one of those in case I draw like a Doomwake with the black, or, you know, he counters the Ground Seal and then my Third Sanctum doesn't generate white, and I want a Banishing Light something. Him, yeah, that's his best card here. And it hits 2 lands, so that's pretty good. Kinda good, I guess. Puts me in a position of whether I think he's playing Wasteland or not. I don't know why he would, honestly. Without Deathrite Shaman, why would this deck play Wasteland, right? On the other hand, why do I need it? If Ground Seal resolves, I need Ground Seal to resolve either way, just for, well, no, because I could draw another forest. Whatever, fuck it. I don't think he plays Wasteland. Yeah, so this is going to get card advantage either way now. Either he Force of Wills it, or it shuts off his Snapcasters and he has to deal with it at some point after I drew a card off of it. But either way, yeah, Ground Seal's really good here. Despite the lack of Deathrite Shamans. But, like, especially if he's on the play with him to Turok, Ground Seal is nice because it shuts down those, like I was saying, like his wins will mostly come off of multiple hymns or hymns with Snapcasters, and it shuts down the Snapcaster. That's huge in this matchup. Alright, Strix. Honestly, I think they should take the Strixes out against me, but maybe he already had 4 dead cards or his sideboard wasn't good. But I mean, like, Strix is mainly for, you know, killing creatures, and I don't have those. Maybe they couldn't lower their blue count further for Force of Will. It's an okay draw. I can aim Giant if I need to off Cavern. I'm going to play Sanctum for now, though, since I'm not sure about that. And run into my first counter, I'm sure. So either one comes with risks. I don't have the mana to, or the card, I guess, to take advantage of either one right away, so it gives them a turn to answer either one. And Spell Pierce stops them both. Maybe I hold on to that in case, because it's more flexible. Even though, like, generally, you know, it'd be better to get the Argothian first and then Presence, assuming they both resolve, but I doubt. Well, I doubt the first one will resolve much, and not sure about the second. So we'll see. Might be right. Yeah, next turn to like Green Sun's Zenith for 3 and get the Armasaur, because you know if he's like holding like. Okay, first of all, that's all right. Card advantage. Card advantage is king. What do you? Huh? Got rid of it. Cass. Okay, so he's playing Cass. Ground Seal doesn't stop that. So it's interesting that. It's kind of, I mean, that tells us a little bit about their hand. Like, that's a card you really wouldn't want to pitch to force if you didn't have to. I think. Yeah. Although we do have an answer. Alright, I think we're okay here. Only 3 cards left. I think if he had a him, he would have himmed last turn. And I think if he had a cantrip, he would have pitched that to force. But maybe he's got another, whatever her name is, Kess. No, he's got Jace, okay. Well, that's okay. So, I mean, obviously that's, you know, he wants to start drawing cards, but, you know, it does mean he's tapped out. Oh, he's not even going to draw cards, he's just going to do that. Okay, well, I guess he's gambling I don't have more threats in my hand, but I do. So, that raises the question, do I cavern here? For Giant? Because obviously, like, it's not going to protect Green Sun's Zenith. Yeah, I think I do. I do name Giant. Because then next turn, I like. If I draw a land, you know, I'm still okay here. Okay, so Green Sun's Zenith. For 2. Get a grass. Not a grass, sorry, get an Argothian, cast grass, start drawing cards. You know, maybe he answers her, but either I draw threats or I draw mana, and if I draw mana, I can play Doomwake. Okay, that's fine. And if I draw threats, I guess them. So I'm okay with that. And like, obviously he can bounce Doomwake with Jace, but, you know, it's really not the best use of a Jace. It slows him down, so that's okay. You know, it costs a lot of mana on my part, but at least I'm drawing cards off it. I could just banish him like the Jace next turn anyway. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, maybe I'll just banish him like the Jace instead of Doomwaking. I mean, yeah, but he's not drawing cards off the Jace. I think that's a mistake to go for the like kill with him this early. Seems greedy. So it's mana neutral to pay for this guy, except that it is white mana instead of green, which is generally less useful. That so like if you have a Sanctum out, you should probably always just pay for the grass because it's mana neutral. Keeping it around increases your Sanctum. I think I need to shut down his. I'm not that worried like about his Strix and playing a threat. I'm gonna first kill off his Jace, and even if he has an answer, which he's not running Abrupt Decay, so I don't know what he's not in green, so because thankfully the band's killed 4-color control. Snapcaster into nothing, it's just a threat, it's just another thing for Doomwake to kill if I get to untap with him. Hopefully he doesn't draw a discard effect. He doesn't. Okay, so he's in top deck mode. I don't know why he's not attacking. Alright, because he can't for grass. Okay. Right. Okay, that's fine. The grass will die. Giant, it can't be countered. It kills his board. We're both in top deck mode. Maybe he has an edict, but then we're both totally in top deck mode. And I've got ground seal at least, so that's good. Alright, I'm gonna save that in case I need it. Alright, I'll just start beating face. It's a 4-turn clock. Let's see if you can answer it. Is it gonna him? Edict. Okay, sure. Well, we're in top deck mode. I'm gonna hold on to this in case he gets another Jace and tries to stack my library. I can shuffle away a bad card. Him, sure. It's a little annoying because, you know, if I get an Enchantress, I still need enchantments to draw off of, but whatever. Maybe if I get Grixis Zenith, do I get a Armasaur here? Because that makes fetch lands. Do I keep playing lands? It might be protection against him if it takes me a while to draw. Or, like, if he's running Liliana. Which he probably is, right? And I guess Kolgan's Command also. That'd be an annoying thing because he could, if I do draw an enchantment. Yeah, okay, I'll just start stacking up my cards, see what he does. Top deck mode isn't great just because they do have something of an advantage. Like if they draw a cantrip, it makes it so they're no longer in top deck mode. But you know, at the same time, do have a lot of cards that would be great to just rip. So, and if we keep our hand stacked, you know, we'll be ready for it. So maybe it would have been right to bring in Kamal against this deck. Generally against control decks, you bring him in as like a Grixis Zenith target. And maybe that would have been better than Armasaur here. Like if I draw it here, like with all this mana, it would certainly be good. Though he's pretty weak to Strix, so I don't know. Yeah, this is looking rough. I haven't drawn anything. He's filled up his hand. Play that Abundant Growth. Could save a life here. But I might need the Shuffle effect, to be honest. You can Abundant Growth a fetch land, Savage deck. Save yourself that point of life. But yeah, here, it doesn't seem right. That's 79. Okay, I'll play one. Just in case. Living Wish for Kamal. I'd probably Living Wish for Doomwake though, because I've got the Cavern. You know, they tend to let you resolve the wish and then try to counter what you're going for, just because your mana's tighter, and that way you can't wish for it next time. Makes a certain amount of sense. Alright, we try to do it, see what happens. Run up the flagpole and see who salutes. Now if it resolves, I get a card off it at least, even if he has the Edict. Which I feel like he probably does, right, with this many cards. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's fine. Drew a card off it. Hopefully that card is also a threat. I think I'm due to start drawing threats here. Okay, it's a ground seal. That's sort of a threat, right? Yeah, ground seal. Ground seal. Draw me something. Draw me something good. Okay, it's a Living Wish. Yeah, so I think making my sideboard real quick. Argothian's still there. I could Argothian. I don't think he has Force of Will. Do I Argothian and hope he doesn't have another Edict? I mean, an Edict also answers Doomwake. I think I'd like to draw cards here. I can't. Yes, I can. I have a land drop left, so I need to grab that. Oh, that actually doesn't stop me, right? Because I've got 5 mana. Okay. I guess I should have played that land first, huh? That's gonna take up all my mana though. So buys him another turn to find an answer. So that's annoying. So I think the only difference here is like if he was playing Inquisition of Kozilek, it would probably be better to get the Giant just because it's one less answer, but I don't think he is. Kamal's not a great thing here because of the Strix. So it's really either. How much did I generate off that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh man, I'm one turn off from being able to just Emrakul, and if he discards Emrakul, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I think I just get Emrakul actually. I can really close. Yeah. And if he makes me discard, then my threat density increases dramatically. So obviously Replenish gets a lot worse, but it dramatically reduces his outs here. Yeah, so I mean, is that it? Am I just, is it over? Oh, he does have Edicts. That's okay. I drew another wish. I have exactly enough, so I can't wish and Emrakul. That's okay though. Make him have it, I guess. Right? I'm doing my math right. That's exactly enough, yeah. Well, it can't stop me from getting another turn, even if he does have an Edict. Okay, good. Alright, so that's one down. Yeah, I mean, not too surprising. Grixis Control is it's a good matchup. So I keep a record, just so like I can evaluate the deck in a like more objective way. You know, not just only remember. And I'm 8-0 against Grixis Control. Nice. That one felt a little close. That was a little hairy. The second game. The first game wasn't. But yeah. Yeah, all the decks. Some of the, you know, like Grixis Delver, like, you know, no longer really a deck. Check, no longer really a deck. But as you can see, those are actually good matchups. So like this deck wasn't really bad at all in the old meta pre-Deathrite ban. In fact, that's actually kind of why I developed this version, was to deal with, well, mainly with Leovolt, but like probably most versions of Enchantress were good against Grixis Delver, I imagine, just because Elephant Grass is so good against them. Was so good against them. But let's see. So yeah, so right now the deck is 57% against the field. That's pretty good. You know, that does include a couple dead decks, but also includes some, you know, really negative decks as well. Negative matchups, that is, like Reanimator. Reanimator's so bad. It's like 20%, basically an auto loss. So you hope don't get paired against it. I'm probably jinxing myself. Well, that's a keeper. Got to turn to Enchantress, and it's the one that works with Replenish, so it's one of the hands where you don't mind necessarily Replenish being in the opener. Still always better to top deck that card, obviously, but you know, it's not bad here. Gives you a turn 3 play. I'm gonna name white here so that I can just get a basic with the forest. Maybe it's right to fetch first in case he's playing a deck with Stifle, but like, you know, Red Delver's popular now. Canadian Thresh. But oh well. Okay, so he's playing some. So it's either Canadian or Team America. Team America is a much worse matchup. I'm hoping that it's Rug or Canadian Thresh. I'm gonna walk into this daze. Like, if he has it, he has it. But then he can't brainstorm and set up a Delver. And besides, like a turn 1 Delver means you might be on a real clock, so you need to start immediately. So I'm gonna because I don't have a land, I think I'll do the Green Sunstone first. I can't necessarily replenish yet. Oh, it results. Okay, well that's probably game then, unless he gets a really fast clock or like focuses his removal on the okay. Blind flip. I think my opponent's blind flip like 75% of the time against me. I think I'm just a good luck token for them. Plays Ponder, he revealed. I assume, yes. No information there. Not a great like turn 2 though. It's, you know, if it was a Goyf it would start getting scared. Okay. So, you know, you could presence here, but you need to start drawing cards because you don't want to miss land drops against this deck. That would only draw us 1 card. I'm gonna lead off with the grass in case he has Spell Pierce because I really want the grass to resolve, and then I can ground seal afterwards. You know, some of these cards, like if he counters them, it doesn't matter, you still get the draw activation, but here, I really do. I'm not going to banish in light here, it might be a reasonable call, but I'm going to make him pay mana, leave himself open. I don't really care at this point if the presence resolves, and I got my land drop, so if it counters it, I don't care. If it resolves, it's really good. Alright, so then, yeah, we're looking pretty solid here. We got grass. Grass is huge against all Delver variants. It's not quite as good against them because, like, why I was scared of Tarmogoyf. Because if they pay 2 mana for, like, 5 damage, it's not that bad a deal. Even 3 damage is, like, starting to be more reasonable. Generally pay the first upkeep on your grass, get that, you know, you're paying 1 mana to make them spend 2, and they're, like, a mana-tight deck. So, yeah, just start going off. Do I guess I could start with the Banishing Light on the, maybe I shouldn't have used my land drop better, but I was trying to play around Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of his pressure, because if his pressure's gone, like whatever threat he plays next turn, they don't play any haste creatures, I'm not concerned. Yeah, pretty much have it if this resolves. Yeah, I don't really care about Sylvan Library. He draws extra cards, but that's fine. His disruption, like, doesn't matter at this point. Like, I've got my Enchantresses online. Just gonna Stifle it. Okay. Stifle's pretty good against that. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, well, ground seal. Draw 3 cards, get another grass. Use my land drop. And I'm done. Yeah, when you're like going off and you have the Enchantresses, growths are like the best thing you can draw. You know, it's free cards. Play those first always. Then next turn you have even more mana. It's a mana hungry deck. You know, and you can start doing silly stuff. Yeah, sure, of course. He's gonna keep the extra cards because he can. Like, you know, Sylvan Library is good against me in that way. That, you know, he can just take it, and you know, he knows I have very little pressure, if any. I'm gonna pay for this grass. Let's see, a second grass would mean he's gonna have a hell of a time attacking, and It just gets me more mana next turn, and I don't think I can like finish going off this turn, so I might as well pay for it and keep my white mana open. Alright, like, you know, I could presence first for the extra card, but it's actually more important to get the grass to resolve, so I'm going to play around Spell Pierce and get the grass down first. Yeah, I mean, if you hit grasses out against these decks, these Delver decks, it's over. Okay, we're going to get to it. So on the play, actually, Living Wish isn't that great against them. They run, like, all this mana taxing and mana disruption. And Living Wish is kind of expensive. It also opens you to, like, possibly Flusterstorm. So I actually take them out on the draw against them, bring that Argothian and Doomwake in. Obviously, you want both chokes. Seal of Primordium is really iffy. Like, it doesn't do anything in the main deck, but a lot of them run Winter Orb in the board, and you really need an answer to that card. It's really good against you. Ground Seal doesn't really do anything here. I'm going to try the Armasaur here. I think against all his fetch lands, it's good, and it's a blocker, and it can even block Goyf a lot of the time. Let's see what else. So these cards aren't great. You're relying on like Doomwake and whatever other GSE targets you might have to be finishers. Like they can't really kill Doomwake. I mean, I guess they can Frozen Grip him, but you've got Replenish. Confinement, you might take one out if you're on the play, but on the draw, you need the extra defense. I think Spore Frog's an option, just because like if they get a really fast hand, but no, probably not against Canadian, because like Stifle could be beating against him. Like, you know, if you're relying on a Spore Frog and they Stifle it, that sucks. I mean, for that reason, maybe like Vanishing Light and Cast Out aren't very good here. You know, they're expensive, they're easy to spell pierce, they can stifle the trigger. They also can't target Nimble Mongoose. So, I don't know, maybe I take out one of them. But if he's got Winter Orb, that's an answer. And if they don't have Stifle and they've got a Goyf, it's good for getting rid of Goyf. So I guess I keep one in. I keep them both in, I guess. I guess we run it like that and see what happens. Could take out the second Ground Seal for something. He might have boarded in Surgical. Let's try this and see how it goes. Run it up the flagpole and see who salutes. And that's a mulligan. Man, it's a shame. You know, you're gonna see like 3 cards before your second land drop, but yeah, that's assuming they don't daze that, which they could. If there's a Wild Growth, they would probably daze it. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, so okay, I guess you keep this. Normally, I'd love to have Eidolon, but I really need that second land drop. So, got 2 cards, draw land. Tippy Sprawl white. They could. Actually, you know, green was probably the right color. Just because that way, if I don't draw land, I can like double enchant this forest. It's not like they're on Ghost Quarter. Oh well. I guess that's okay. Still single it. It's not great. It's not great, but it'll do, I guess. Well, this game's gonna look rough, but he doesn't have any early pressure, so that's the trade-off. He's probably kept a disruption-heavy hand. He also didn't like first-turn Ponder even. I mean, that could just mean he has this. No, if he had a Spell Pierce, he would have countered the Tippy Sprawl. So I got rid of 2 cards, of course. Wasteland. Can't do nothing. True Name Nemesis. Card's actually not great against me just because Doomwake kills it really easily. No, that's a good card. Wasteland gets turned on. Vanishing Light does not answer this threat. It does, however. Yeah, I play that because like I want to choke and I don't want him to daze it. Yeah. Maybe I put another Wild Growth on this land. Whether or not this resolves. I guess Force of Will. We're probably in trouble here, to be honest. Need this to resolve to have a shot at this game. case I Utopia Sprawl here. What do I name? Black in case I get the Doomwake, maybe? Yeah. I've got 2 green. It's probably sufficient. So he's gonna waste this, obviously. Well, you know, in a way that's good if he does waste it. Because, like, Wasteland works through choke. Yeah, of course, can't resist the urge. He probably plays a Taiga. But, like, so I was gonna say, so, like, the combination of choke and elephant grass is really brutal against these guys. So, like, even if I don't draw a threat here, if I draw a grass, that's pretty good. Obviously, any upkeep's gonna be awkward, but I'd keep it going for a while. Just, okay, that's good. I'll take it. Could get the Armasaur. I don't know, I can't block him, so I need to start going off. So I need the Urg, I think. Well, I'm gonna name green either way, but Wild Growth like is sometimes better to save because like if you always want like to enchant the second land, and sometimes the second land is not a forest. That's okay. Still draw a card, but he does get to get a land back. Which probably the reason he's doing it. I don't wanna get wastelanded again, so. Alright, that's fine. I can get rid of his Delver this turn. Hopefully he doesn't blind flip with Banishing Light. He does, he has Stifle. Fuck! And he has Stifle for the Banishing Light. Alright, well. Alright, so got Choke and Enchantress, but he's got a fast clock. I'm gonna hold on to the Banishing Light because like I don't want him to stifle it. Maybe he'll use it on one of my card draws. They sometimes do that because it's like generally not a good card against me. It is rather sick against these Oblivion Rain effects, though. Alright, good. Nice. There's my money. Yeah, just run it out. Yeah. So, Lounge Scrad. Not Scrad Wasteland anymore. Because now he probably knows that he shouldn't use it and he should save it to pay for attacking through grass. Of course, if I put Sprawl on it, it's probably going to send a more tempting target. Maybe alright, I won't get to green, I'll Sprawl a different line. That's fine. Yeah, I've got black, I've got white, right? Yeah, I've got white on both actually because I have abundant growth. And I guess I can get a Savannah with this Windswept Heath if I need to, so. Okay, we're looking okay. He's got a 4-turn clock. That's not fast enough, I think, for Choke. And actually it doesn't because yeah, he needs the mana. He doesn't have it. And that's 2 down. Alright, good start. 4-0, really. Good start, good start. So, yeah, what am I? 14-3 against, no, 16-3 against Canadian Thrush. Okay, so, this is a keeper. It's a turn 2 Enchantress. Cavern of Souls doesn't do anything here except make mana. If he does have Disruption, I've got 2 abundant growths. I'm seeing 2 cards deeper than I would normally, so, I mean, I'll see, like, at least 4 cards then by turn 2. Polluted Delta Island could be literally anything, so, you know, you just lead with the Wild Growth. You could have Stifle, so yeah, just lead with the Wild Growth. Forest Wild Growth, that is. Yeah, I don't want to walk into Stifle here. He's got days, it's fine. Not a big deal. It's kind of Peak. What the hell plays Peak? That suggests, doesn't it, like, is this because good taxing from his band? That's hilarious. Delver or combo, right? Like, okay, it's the new Gataxian Pro. I guess it's alright. I mean, it's Gataxian Pro, but it's not free. Okay. So yeah, I mean, he could be on Storm combo, which would be bad. Can't really deal with that in this hand. Oh, he's got Sneak and Show. Okay. Well, that's bad. So Eidolon here is the right call. If he plays Omniscience, I'm just dead. If he plays whatever, then Eidolon gets me a card deeper. I need to draw a Grixis against anything else he drops. I'm just dead. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I honestly never really understood why. Well, there's the Living Wish. Too late now. Why Omniscience, Sneak and Show that is, didn't play like any kind of like hand. So yeah, it's over. Hand information cards, because I've won a fair number of games against them just by having like Banishing Light or Cast Out in hand. So Doomwake is terrible against them. Solitary Confinement is also terrible. Elfengrass is also good if he's on Snake and Show. I only saw an island, so he could be playing Omnitel, in which case Elfengrass is really bad. Ground Seal doesn't do anything. So here, obviously you want Choke, you want Seal Primordium. You want Gedektig as a Green Sun Zenith target. If he's playing Sneak and Show, which is a sneak attack, if he's playing Omnitel, it's not as good. It does still like stop Force of Will, which is more of a corner case. You can wish for Reclamation Sage. Wickerbow Elder is better as a Green Sun Zenith target, obviously, because like that way you can use it as an instant. So at one point this was Kazali Pride Mage. I see a lot of people like in discussions on the deck like question this guy, and in this matchup he'd probably be better as Pride Mage just because he's cheaper. But here, generally against control decks especially, Wickerbow is Elder. Wickerbow Elder is better because having a 4/4 is relevant against a lot of these decks. He's bigger than Leovold. He kind of has to be answered, or he can block. Whereas with Pride Mage, you kill the artifact enchantment, and then afterwards you don't have anything because Kazali Pride Mage dies. And like he might be better in like aggressive decks where the Exalted matters, but it doesn't really matter for me. Sporthawk doesn't do anything. Caracas is going to be my primary witch target. Also Friction Earthbucker. Oh, I need Emrakul. It's a corner case, but if we both show and tell in an Emrakul. Also, I know he's running Cunning Wish, so the Cunning Wish version also, like, if I do have, if I answer, like, a Banishing Light into, like, Omniscience, he could Cunning Wish for, release the Ants, which is, like, an instant speed win condition, but if I, basically, like, you're going to have to look up what that card does. Basically, it can do infinite damage if they have Emrakul on top of their library, but if I can, clash into, an Emrakul on top of mine, then it stops being a kill condition. So I take out here probably a Presence, I guess. I'm really the control deck in this matchup. So part of my engine goes. I mean, you could get Runic Armasaur, but it doesn't. The card draw, like if he's activating, I don't know if the card draw is relevant against this deck. I don't know, maybe it's better than an Argothian though. I guess I do similar things, and he runs a lot of fetches, so I'll try it. I've boarded in Armasaur in all these games. I don't know if that's just because I like the card, or if it makes sense. Oh, man. So that's a tempting one, because it's got Cast Out. Let's see, I Utopia Sprawl for white, I Gedektig. Or actually, I Living Wish for Caracas, and the next turn I Gedektig. That's actually pretty good. It's vulnerable to disruption, and I'm Landlight, but I'll keep it. Just because it actually has action against this deck. More than maybe it looks like. Still don't know whether he's on Omnitel or Sneak and Show. It does make a difference in the quality of Gedektig here. Oh, that's good. But it's still right, I think, to Living Wish for Caracas. Caracas is just good on their own, in addition to being a mana source on a Landlight panel. Though now I wish I hadn't named white. But there you go. Such is life. Yeah, Caracas. So I was, before, I was testing for a little while Bajuka Bog in place of Runic Armasaur. That's where the spot came from. And I did like it as a second mana source. Not in this deck, obviously. Against this deck, like Caracas' came. But against like other decks where you like kind of need to wish for a mana source, but you also would like it to do something. Bojuka Bog is relevant. There's a lot of Knight the Reliquary running around right now. It's good against him. Yeah, I like the card, but it also wasn't like, it didn't blow my mind either, so. Okay, so I am drawing mana sources, that's good. Yeah, I think I just got it here. Next turn, I can play Wicker Bow. So now they can't force anything. I can't cast out, but I wasn't gonna anyway. You really hold on to those things desperately against show and tell. Cast out is king. If he does go for the wish kill, Emrakul being in my hand means I just died to release the ants if he's got Cunning Wish. And I'm assuming that he plays the yeah, we'll see. Yeah, brainstorm in response. It's pretty good. So he's looking for the Cunning Wish. Is he on Stifle? I guess he can Stifle it. Okay, yeah, he's got Cunning Wish. I think I might be dead here. Alright. Well, so I guess he's on Omnitel, just like mono blue. Usually I see it with either black or white splash. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, yeah, okay. So we didn't have the kill, but if he has Emrakul, I'm just dead there. That's annoying. Alright. Can I survive an Emrakul? That's intuition, yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. Right. I mean, I can bounce it. It doesn't matter. I just cast it again. Nice. Gonna kind of wish. Okay. And then he's gonna release the ants. I mean, that seems greedy. Like, why not just get the kill? I don't know. Like, Caracas doesn't matter. He's just having fun, I guess. I don't know. I could concede here. It's probably over, but let's make him actually play it out. I guess you generally do give your, should give your opponent a chance to make a mistake. Which card will I pick? Not the shiny one. Yeah, alright, it's over. There goes my 5-0. That's okay. So Omnitel's a much worse matchup than Sneak and Show. I'm about 50-50 against Sneak and Show, just because Elfengrass is relevant there. Gaddock is better. So you have fewer, you're the control deck in either matchup, but you have fewer ways of actually interacting with them against Omnitel than you do against Sneak and Show. Alright, so this hand only has one threat, and it doesn't hit till turn 3, so this is possibly a mulligan. But, so like either I'm against, generally, so this hand will be pretty bad against like an aggro-ish deck. But against a control deck, I'm going to make all my land drops. I just need to draw into additional threats. Against a combo deck, Living Wish is really important. That's like you're out against most combo decks. Not knowing, I guess I'll keep it. It's not a great hand. I've got 2 fetches. I'm going to run one out just in case he has Stifle. I don't want to miss a second land drop. And I'm going to Utopia Sprawl for white. So generally you don't like start off with black because you don't need Doomwake until the mid game. So you've got time, especially if you've got like a fetch land, you can just, okay. So that's what he's playing, 12 post. So Gaddock Teague is really good against most of these decks, but he could be playing 12 post that's still like more of an Eldrazi Stompy, in which case like Teague would be really bad. I think I'm just going to get Argothian, and I'll play one of my Wild Growths just in case he does Chalice next turn. Get the mana started, and you know I can have a pretty nutty turn 3, even though I didn't really do anything except play mana for my first 2 turns. Yeah. Okay, Grimmonolith. Yeah, alright. So, the problem with these decks is like they run like All Is Dust and Ugin, and both of those cards are really, really good against you. I don't think I need the white mana here. Am I scared of Wasteland? Did I get us a mana? But I've got the white mana. Maybe I do. Yeah. He probably doesn't run Wasteland in a 12 plus. I don't think. Eldrazi Stompy does, but it looks like that's not what he's on. Oh, great. All lands. Okay. Now, that's annoying. Alright, my top deck, man. 6, 7, 8 lands. 12 left. 1/4 of the deck. So 3/4 chance of drawing something relevant. Next turn, if I get a next turn. Yeah, like, I mean, if he goes, like, another Locust, and, you know, he could just cast Ugin here. And that's pretty much GG. Ugin's fucking beating against me. If he's playing Stompy, it's good news, I guess, because this is kind of a slow start for Stompy, and they didn't have Chalice. But, yeah, they also need to start drawing better. So I get a wish, I think I just go for the Teak here. Just to shut out what would be game-ending cards. Although, you know, game 1 he does have answers to take. Like game 2 he'll probably board them out, but right now he does have ways of killing him, I assume. I have Ugin, okay. That's a lot of mana. I don't like that. Okay, so he's got all in this does next turn, so I really need to draw something here. That doesn't matter. I really need to draw like at least an enchantment, like something. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a very good draw. Okay, so I can get rid of this Grimmonolith and slow him down. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I like it. Yeah, of course. But, you know, now I don't think... Can he... All his dust... Oh, I know, it only gets a creature card. Okay, so what's he gonna get? Ulamog, I mean, that's pretty fucking good, though. And he's got 2, 4, 6 mana... 7, 8 if he plays another Locust. I don't think he can cast it next turn. I think he's got to wait a turn. Yeah, I'm still not worried about Wasteland, so I'm going to Utopias for all this thing. In fact, I would actually like him to play Wasteland, because that means he's not going to be able to cast his big scary things. So Gaddock Teague doesn't answer Ulamog. Huh. I say crack a fetch here and reduce my chances of drawing a land very marginally. Yeah, it's really not a great use of it, but I'm not sure my life total is that relevant in this matchup. Yeah, I guess. What do I get here? I can't. I don't have any way. Like, if I had Magus of the Moon, maybe I could stop him from casting it. That would be sick in this matchup. Caracas like bounces him, but that's not good. That actually is the opposite of good. Galactic doesn't stop him because he's a creature. I think maybe I just get Aegis just because it draws me cards, and I need to keep digging, man. I could get Kamal maybe and start being a threat. I think I do need to put him on a clock, but maybe the best way to do that is to keep drawing cards. I don't know. I could also get an Argothian, and but then I need a top deck an enchantment, and I don't like having to top deck an enchantment. That, you know, 'cause then I'm like just dead if I don't. So draw a card. Okay, well, Groundseal's a good card to draw. Next turn, I'll get double off of that. So, I mean, that's also the reason you run Abundant Growth and Groundseal here, is because off a single Enchantress, you start actually getting card advantage and digging deeper when you're in this mode where you, like, are trying to chain enchantments. That's been staged. That's okay, because it's slow. It does mean next turn he's probably looking at Ulamog mana, right? 9. Yeah, he's looking at Ulamog mana next turn. And Ulamog exiles 2 guys. He's indestructible, which doesn't matter, because I can't destroy him. He doesn't have, like, the Emrakul clause, so he doesn't, like, you know, have haste, basically. He will get exiled to permanence. Oh, yeah, I guess so that's one reason not to, like, load up on a land going forward. But it's not the end of the world. It's not like game over when he casts Ulamog. It's gonna suck a lot, but okay, Abundant Growth, also good, same reason. More cards. Groundseal itself, of course, doesn't really do anything to them, I doubt. Very much. Nice. Okay, that's a really good draw. So yeah, I want to spread out these enchantments, I guess, because he's going to Ulamog for sure. Unless I like somehow win this turn, which seems very unlikely. So in this situation, maybe like, you know, cutting that Gaia's Touch isn't great, because like having extra land drops would be good. I'm trying to like avoid him just like destroying. Please be an enchantment. Please be an enchantment. Alright, no, just... Alright. That's alright. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 7 lands. So now it's 20% lands left in the deck. So if he can't Ulamog my Enchantresses, he's gonna hit probably a couple lands. He could hit Vanishing Light and get his Grim Monolith back, but he seems okay on mana. So it's more that like after all those cards, it's gonna come down again to where they're top deck an enchantment. I'm gonna be a little bit land light here. And enchantment light, it's also gonna kill the effectiveness of Sarah's Sanctum. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. He's still gonna so he's gonna hit probably the Vanishing Light, and he'll have 3 what is that? Grim Monolith is 6 mana, so I can still do something else. Yeah. Oh no, he just hit the lands. Okay. Okay, I don't know why he didn't use Cloud Buzz instead of Tomb then. Maybe he's just that unworried about my clock. Alright, well that's an enchantment. It's actually not the best one right now because it's so expensive. And mana is tight over here in Enchantress World. Let's see, Elephant Grass, not amazing, but Doomwake. Gonna take a lot of Doomwaking to kill that guy. Alright, more mana for next turn. So we gotta, oh wait, what is it? Exile the top 20 cards in their library. Okay, I can survive a hit from that, but man, I need Living Wish to be in the cards that I have left. Wait, what is it? When he attacks, so I can't, like, blocking him doesn't stop that. Not great. I'm not sure. So like Eldrazi Stompy I think is an okay matchup, but 12 post, like big Eldrazi, whatever this is called, isn't so good. I'm gonna need that Zenith maybe to avoid decking. So do I have any wishes left? 3. I have 1 wish left. Is that right? 1. So that's 1 sanctum down. I still have a sanctum and the wish. So I guess that's about as good as it could have gone. That's just 10 damage, right? Maybe better just to like counterattack and maybe Ancient Tomb will get him down. I still have my cast out? No, it's gone. Sanctum's gone. What else do I have left to replenish? Is that gone? No. So I actually could like Doomwake, draw, replenish, and kill this guy actually. Jesus, okay, that sucks. Maybe. Okay, well, now I'm in real trouble. Oh, wait, no, you can't target me. Okay, good. Phew, Aegis of the Gods coming through. Oh my god, nice. Alright, well, so, yeah, so I need to get my replenish. I'm not wrong, right? I do still have my replenish. And then Doomwake. And then, okay. Doesn't do anything to me. That's fine. Yeah, so that's going to be the course of action. And then hope that the combination of Doomwake and Aegis and Ancient Tomb is actually enough to, like, end it. Well, I guess I still have my Living Wish and 1 Sanctum. Is that enough for Emrakul? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, in a couple turns it will be. Yeah, that does nothing because I need to answer this. Okay, Sanctum. That's the land I need, right? It's not Caracas. Right. Do I do this first? Yes, I do this first. Okay. That's not the color I need. Okay, so I need black. Actually, I guess any of these could have 10 for black now. On account of Airborne. Okay. So then I have this Grandson Zenith. It'll prevent me decking. Alright, there we go. I don't have... Shit, I don't have Eidolon, do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not quite enough to kill a mug, is it? Of course, if I have Confinement out, I don't necessarily need to kill the mug. You can keep exiling the top. There's nothing left. If I have Confinement, I don't need to draw, and I'll have Grandson Zenith in hand. Will that be sufficient? But I really need that wish, I guess. So, first, my Grandson Zenith. Just so I don't deck myself. I guess I need Confinement here. Yeah, I'm not going to deck, right? Shit, I am going to deck. Wait, how many card draws do I have? 1 in growth? Just 1. Okay, that's fine. I have to... shit, no, I can't afford... Yes, I do. I have my land drop. Okay, I can just afford to pull this off, I think. Gee whiz. What do I... No, I don't have my land drop. Fuck. I'm fucked. Mate. No, I'm not, because I just... Yeah, if I have confinement out, I don't need to draw. Let's see. Yeah, I Living Wish here. Living Wish here. Man, I'm eating up so much time. Okay. Living Wish for Emrakul, right? Don't discard it, obviously. Next turn. He can't. If he gets another Ulamog, I'm in trouble. He probably only runs one, right? I think I'm okay. Abundant Growth. Draw. It's fucking okay, that's fine. I can't cast anything here. These are the cards that I need that I don't need. God, I can't put Eidolon in the yard. If I do that, I'm dead. Presence in the yard. That does nothing. That does nothing. This is a weird game. Okay. It's life. It's wildly annoying. Doesn't really matter. Endbringer, that's fine, because it doesn't have haste. I think I can pull this out, right? I just need to keep up the confinement. He exiles nothing, right? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he's playing like sort of, it's not like an all-in big Eldrazi, it's just sort of like, I guess, Stompy with a splash of like some big guys. What else you got? Sure. Do it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I mean I can also I can pitch a forest, yeah? Let's get my draw. Exactly. Emrakul. Next turn I swing. Replenish green something, then replenish. So I wipe his creatures and get the extra damage through, right? Pitch the forest. Don't forget to Greenstone Zenith. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it does kill Ulamog. And that's just one draw trigger, right? It's important that I not mess this up. Just one abundant growth, no Eidolon in play, so yeah. Time-consuming game, though. And if there's another abundant growth I didn't notice, it's going to be really embarrassing. Oh my god! Warping Whale. Hot diggity damn. Alright, well, I've got a couple turns to off of confinement to get in there. I think I can still do it, right? I just he's gonna sacrifice his reshapers with Emrakul. I hope they don't draw anything relevant. That was a 6, Shrieking Whale, Warping Whale, whatever. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I can do this. Maybe. Yeah. Gonna get a couple things that I hope aren't too relevant. I'm not sure what else, with, big Eldrazi, you never know what the hell's in their deck. I guess I could have. Would an Ugin? Yeah, Ugin would be, because it would kill Soldier and 5 and then I'm dead. Multiple ways. What was it? Is it Ugin? Just Endbrainers and Eldrazi Temple. I don't think I care about Endbrainer, do I? Target creature capable attacker black. Oh my god, can that affect? It can affect Emrakul. That's annoying. What a weird card. Alright. Okay, that might actually be it then. Endbrainer. What a weird game. He's at 1. I can't get there, I think. So this guy. That's annoying, man. I get nothing anyway. That's fine. Can I win this? No. Oh my god, he's using Endbrainer. Nice. Oh my god, he would have had it, right? Does he have a way to untap him? Or does he have something in hand? All his dust. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Weird game. Weird game. Okay. I do need Gaddock here. I need Seal Primordium. Yeah, Doomwake really doesn't do anything most of the time. Grass is moderate against the Stompy, even though it is vulnerable to Chalice, but like against this guy, it just seems really bad. Serenic Armasaur good. Siding it in again. Obviously, it's good against Endbrainer. I guess Temple or whichever one he. No, Ivigin, the one that searches. It's okay there, I guess. I guess I'm assuming that he runs other artifacts. He doesn't have any fetch lands though. He's probably really only got a few targets that are affected by Armasaur, so maybe I just don't. Just have Gaddock and Wicker Bow. Yeah, Ground Seal's dead here, but it also draws a card, so. It just wasn't terrible. It did save me against the, whatever that. Man, that Warping Whale. Sick Warping Whale. That's annoying. Yeah, I mean, so the difficulty against this deck is they have a certain inevitability. Like, I can't really attack their mana base in any way, and, they just had their threats are so huge. If I was concerned about it, like, Mages to the Moon would probably be the single best sideboard card against them. Other than that, I don't know what you do. I try to play fast, I guess. I mean, that's a pretty fast hand. It's turn 2 Enchantress, turn 3, like, draw a lot of cards, have Living Wish when I need it. So that's good. If he's still probably running Chalice, I mean, even though I didn't see it. In which case, these draw fewer cards, but they still draw some cards. And Chalice isn't as bad against you if you're on the play, because you still get your turn 1 Wild Growth. However, if he plays like Thorn of Amethyst or something here, that'd be annoying. Okay, Chalice for 1. That's okay at this point. It's still not great. It is what it is. I think I'm going to hold on to my Banishing Light, actually, and just save that for a more substantial threat. I have multiple ways to kill artifacts, but Banishing Light also answers the Eldrazi themselves, which otherwise can be difficult. Like if it had Banishing Light against Doomwake, that game would have lost, or Endbringer, either one. Yeah, I could get Gaddock, but no, I think I'm in the position of aggressor right now, being on the play. They're hoping not the strongest, really. Like, if they're not setting up Cloud Post, at least it means like it's going to be a bit. It's fine. Thought Not Seer just hits, like, I don't know, probably the Banishing Light, but that's fine. Like, Thought Not Seer is really good against you, though. It's obnoxious. But it looks like this game's going to run more like Eldrazi Stompy. That big Eldrazi, which is okay. It's a more manageable matchup. It's a lot of abundant growths that are going to get countered. Right. Oh, still draw land, which I needed. Do I get Reclamation Sage? It jump blocks and kills Chalice, and the next turn I can land an abundant growth and get actual card advantage. So just cycling, so I'm going to cycle because I really look at the 1 to resolve on Cavern of Souls, and then it like actually produces mana that I can use. So I'm actually kind of missing taking out the grass against this hand. Not bad. This one. Okay, he really wants that to stick around. That's fine. I mean, I did spend some time trying to deal with it, so it's a reasonable response. So given that he's done that, maybe I just, you know, play a second Argothian here and start cycling. Yeah. Just gonna like this and short on time here. Okay, well I do the replenish, so like all these things getting countered, it's okay. We're gonna come back. Unless he has another sick Warping Whale. God damn, that was such a blowout, man. I thought I had that coming back from the Jaws of Death, only to lose to a Warping Whale. Alright, well, do I save the cast out? Or do I get that card advantage against Thought Not Seer? It's hard to say. You know, it does answer like an Ulamog or an Ugin, but you know, maybe just holding it forever against the right call. If I draw another enchantment, I'll play that first anyway. Set up my big replenish. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get my replenish, I think. That's unfortunate. Yeah. It's annoying that they exile them instead of like discard or until they leave play. A really strong card. Alright, well, I do want to reduce some of this here pressure. It's getting to be a bit much. Four, five, six, and 8. He is at like big mana coming up though. I don't know if I can do anything about it though. Like Living Wish, And passing the turn seems bad. I need to build my board. Even if he does have all this dust, I mean, I need to draw into more stuff. Yeah, so this is one of the matches where, like, Guy's Touch would have been good, because it gets through Chalice, it increases your enchantment count and your land drops, which you need. Like, it's hard to race. Like, I mean, this is basically a race, and it's hard for me to race him without Guy's Touch. You know, his mana just gets bigger faster than mine, because mine gets countered by Chalice. This turn, I get Teague. Get Reclamation Sage. Maybe that'll put him off of attacking. Who knows? Okay, remember to tap this for colorless first, since I'm not getting a human. Alright, I've got a tick here. Well, then I guess I got Friction Revoker and name Ugin just to reduce his outs. Or do I name Aegis like Gods, maybe? Next turn, maybe I get Doomwake Giant. I can get double Doomwake Giant. Yeah, and I think I'll just play an Enchantress as a chump blocker, actually. So stem the bleeding a bit. That's a lot of mana. I don't like that. It's Ulamog. So yeah, I'm enough for... Oh, that's my end turn, yeah, of course. I think I lost this one, guys. Yeah, that's an Ulamog. It's gonna get cast out. Sick. And my land probably with Wild Growth. Yeah, actually just gonna check. 4, 6, 7, 8. Use Ancient Tomb. Okay. I think this game's over. Yeah. Pretty good, my friend. Pretty good. I can Living Wish for Caracas, but that's, yeah. That just means he gets to keep exiling stuff, which I don't like. He gets another card in a hand. He's going to take my wish, probably. Yeah. Man, I am boned. Yeah, this is a hard matchup without Guy's Touch. Like, it just, they just have inevitability, really. So improving the control matchup really kind of comes at a cost, of course. Like, I play this guy, he deals cards, and I mean, like, he blocks Thought Not Seer. But I draw another enchantment, kill this from Shaper, but that's not amazing either. Am I just dead? I have to chump block the Ulamog. Doomwake Giant blocks a Thought Not Seer. Reclamation Sage can block Reshaper, I guess. I need to keep one of my Argothins alive, I think. I don't know, maybe if my Doomwake survives and he like taps out and doesn't have another creature. Which means that I probably don't want to kill the Reshaper, because I need him to not have a creature here. And then just try to counterattack somehow and survive through confinement. Hope he doesn't have an answer. Yeah. So that blocks there. You go in the path. So I take that 3 damage, I guess. don't want him to get another creature. I mean, I probably lost it. Maybe. Maybe he just has lands. I don't know. No, he doesn't just have lands. Oh, I guess either way he could IF Ugin into something. Can he cast it? Probably. He just needs like a anything really. Is that lethal? Yeah, it's lethal. Alright. Alright, so here we are in match 5. Whether draw even or lose points on this. So that's a terrible hand. Can't do anything. Seriously? If this was a forest, we'd be fine, I guess. It wouldn't be great. Alright, so starting off match 5 with a multi-5 is not fantastic. God, I guess you'd have to keep that. Just drawing a threat. That's not a threat. Well, start with running Catacombs, leave him questioning what I'm playing, even though it might run into Stifle. That's probably not the worst thing here, just because got all the lands in the world. Okay, great. So it's either, I guess it's some kind of Stompy again. It's not the worst. I have a relevant card, hey! Well, they're not running Stifle. They could be running Wasteland. I'm actually okay with them Wastelanding this, to be honest. Because I'll still make my land drops and it slows their plan down a turn. The one thing I have here is lands. So I'll pass into it though. Just because, like, I don't know. Sometimes the decks actually do play 1-ups. It's another Eldrazi deck. Okay, hopefully it's not big Eldrazi. Hopefully it's Stompy this time. It's a better matchup. Okay, you get my wild growth, buddy. I guess he tells him what I'm playing, but whatever. Jesus H. Christ. Fucking hell. This is really obnoxious. Doesn't hit anything, but it's pressure. Yeah, this hand isn't looking like it's gonna win. I reckon. Oh, replenishment. That doesn't help right now. I think this is about over. Yeah, I mean, like, even if I draw, I'd have to, like, draw a confinement, play it, just to buy a turn, let it die, draw an Enchantress. Even then, I, like, replenish. I can't do that and replenish. Like, this game's just over, actually. If I was playing Peacekeeper on the board, maybe I'd have a Living Wish into Peacekeeper out. But, even then, I died a Warping Whale. It's a Ground Seal. Ooh. You did a while ago, man. Alright. Well, I'm gonna assume they're just playing regular Eldrazi Stompy. There's no reason to think otherwise. So, like, Addict Teak's better as a wish target there, because, like, Chalice comes down before he does, usually, and therefore he just really hits all his dust, which you have to worry about, but you can still get him through Wish. Doomwake is better against Eldrazi Stompy than against big Eldrazi. Ground Seal does nothing. That can come out for Sealed Primordium. Spore Frog's not bad as a GSE target, but I think it's probably better if I'm on the draw, like, and I just need to buy an extra turn. I think I like Runic Armasaur against Stompy. Like, it doesn't have like a huge number of targets. It has some, and it's hard to get through, which probably makes it better than Ground Seal anyway. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if Armasaur comes up this game. It hasn't come up at all this tournament. Oh my god. Yeah, this is why I went to 21 lands. It just doesn't seem like this should happen this much. Alright, got a mulligan. Into no threats, of course. Fuck me. Alright, but I got a scry. I'll keep. An annoying way to end the fucking tournament. Do have cast out for whatever. Oh, he is playing fucking big. Wait, is this the same guy I played against? It can't be, right? Did they repair me against the same matchup? No. Okay. That's actually happened before on these things. Okay, well I drew a present, so that's good. So if he doesn't have Chalice, I mean, he could have Thought Not Seer. No, he can't. Well, he could. No, he can't. He can't Thought Not Seer this turn. Alright. Maybe I'll bail this out. Knowing that he's against big Eldrazi is scary, though. Sure. That's fine. Do I don't know, man. Normally I want to, like, save these, but, like, he could Thought Not next turn, and, I think maybe I should have taken Chalice more seriously as a threat last time. So I'll just deal with it and get my card. I can get my Armasaur. I'm like kind of tempted to do that, honestly. Just to have some presence. It's probably bad though. Yeah, it's bad. We can get an Argothian and like, yeah, okay, it's got a thought. That's alright. It's gonna hit my Zenith, I still draw cards. So I'll get at least 2 more cards. Oh, it's Wild Growth, okay, that's interesting. It's an interesting choice. Okay, I mean, I need to go aggro here, like, to avoid his inevitability if he's playing big Eldrazi. I need to, like, I need to go off as hard and as fast as I can. Now, Chalice being gone actually really kind of does clear me up for that. Thought Not Seer is, you know, something of a clock, but we'll see. And Mirror's Gal means I am reasonably, like, it would be really unlikely to not see a single enchantment off Mirror's Gal. Alright, I need to deal with that monolith if I can. That's a priority, so kind of not great that I didn't bring in Wickerbow or Rex Sage, but again, I've got Guile, I've got Enchantresses, and I guess I have a reasonable chance to draw into something that will kill the monolith, slow him down, while I build up more of a board. Maybe this would be like also time to get Gaddock online. Oh man, Runic Armasaur so good against this guy. Oh, it doesn't block him though. Sure, okay. Alright, so I guess he's playing out his hand. Or maybe he's setting up for a big, all this dust and clearing the way for these guys to attack. Doomwake's not terrible here, and I got the Sanctum to make it easier to cast him. I don't like either of those other cards. much am I generating with this? 5. It's not an amazing amount. Alright, I can shuffle this away because I need the Sanctum. Oh well. I don't like either of those other cards, so I need the Enchantress first, so I can dig one deeper. Maybe it's an enchantment. Wild Growth would be great. Well, I can cast it at least, so that only kills Reshaper. And if, well, this card's been good to see. Okay, so it's the one that like targets me and exiles 4 cards, and they get this land. Okay, it's annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I do have Doomwake to block the Thought-Knots here. If he has all this dust here, I'm in trouble. But when is that not true? You know? If he doesn't, I think I'm actually okay. So I've got Sanctum. There's no Chalice out. Got Enchantresses on board. So what did he exile? Sarah Sanctum, nice. Nice. I got my Replenish. Wait, no. Did Sour? Thought-Knots here get that? No, Sour got my Eidolon and an Abundant Growth. Okay. Well, those are good cards, but that's fine. Or it's not the end of the world. Alright. Okay, I think I might actually get this one. Yeah, okay, yeah, I should have this one. Yeah, I can go crazy, go nuts, and go crazy, go nuts. Yeah, I got this. I'll just Scammerful this turn. And get a Caracas, and just, like, yeah. Okay, saving time. Alright. So knowing that he's on big Eldrazi, I think means Gaddock needs to come main, just because I'm really scared of Ugin in addition to all his dust. Answering that, answering the Chalice actually did really clear me up. So, like, it's always difficult to know whether to bring in Rexage or Wickerbow as your GSD target and which to leave in as Wish. Like, it's better, especially, well, no, I think Rexage is better. Just because, like, if he goes turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Wish, into turn 3 Rexage streams a lot better. Like, if you guys turn 1 Chalice, like, Wickerbow is going to be really hard to cast. Like, obviously that's true if he's in my hand in that situation, but, like, you know, as a GSD target, he gets less in the way, and, like, if he does go turn 1 Chalice, turn 3 Rexage is going to be important. It did make the difference that game, so, let's see. Confinements, I think, still stay in, because, like, he gets the Stompy. If he gets the Stompy draws, that's important. Okay, I think Runic Armosaurus, like, a luxury I can't afford here. I'm just sad he didn't, like, get paired against anything where he'd be good. So I think I brought out Doomwake last time. That might have been a mistake, honestly. I think Doomwake's not bad against some of his draws. Yeah, just a single grass goes out. And we're good. Should I have brought in Spore Frog? So this hand isn't amazing. It does, if he doesn't have turn 1 Chalice, which is, like, less likely, I think, in this build, because, like, instead of City of Traders, he's running Posts. So it's more likely to have a turn 2 Chalice, which means I get Sprawl open and I can get a turn 3 Wickerbow. I don't have an Enchantress. I got 2 kind of, like, dead cards right now. I think I'm mulligan. Alright, I keep this. That's debatable. If I get my Enchantress resolved, I'd like to see that, especially if he doesn't have turn 1 Chalice, but if he does, it's not very good, and it looks like he does. Yeah, ain't that the way. Alright, that's fine. I'm not dead in the water, at least, because it's Argothian for the turn 2 Enchantress effect. pressure, so that's good. I got Wicker Bow to deal with that chalice, so that's a little slow since it came down turn 1. I don't think he, like the 12 post version, can afford to play Wasteland, but I don't really need it yet, so I'll just get Forest. So this hand's a little bit weak to Chalice, because like my Sanctum's not going to be generating any mana right now. I really would like to draw a faster answer to Chalice, or I'm not going to be able to keep up, especially with the Reality Smasher on the fucking board. Yeah, that's a good start. Turn 3, Reality Smasher, turn 1 Chalice. That's a rough beat, especially on the draw. It's really hard to match that. So I just like fill the yard. One drops. So this is rough. I'm on a 3-turn clock here. So I have 2 more turns. Not even like. I think that does just get me to Wicker Bow, but like if he has anything else, it doesn't. Okay. He's got Endbrenner, so that's also really good. Confinement, I guess, would be good here. Get me some time. Draw a card. Another card that does not resolve. Maybe I save that. This isn't one of those hands where it would matter. So Living Wish. What to wish for? Spore Frog gets countered, unfortunately. If I was running Peacekeeper, it'd be good here. No, it wouldn't have just died in. Doomwake's gonna come down, I think, a turn too slow here. Like, it'd come down next turn, but by then, I'm dead next turn. No, I need a jump block with Argothian. Which means I'll be at 4. God, I don't know how I get out of this. My Karma Sword doesn't block these guys. No legendary Caracas does nothing. God, this is a rough beat. I don't know what I could possibly do, actually. So I guess I don't wish. I need to draw a Confinement, I guess. I think that's my only way out of this. Okay, let's wish anyway. If I do draw a Confinement, which is like my only out, my Argothian's going to be dead. So I need more Enchantresses. Do you have Presence? So discard a card, Argothian Presence. Yeah, I guess that's my only shot here. And if he has a Thought Monster, I'm really dead. Right? Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, I think my only out here is to top deck. A Solitary Confinement. And otherwise, I'm just dead. Yeah, I jump block Endbrenner because he doesn't have trample. Yeah, I buy a turn. Yeah, okay, no, I think I'm really dead. Well, then maybe I'll hit the Wicker Bow. Like, thinking, no, I don't know. Yeah, so now even if I draw a Confinement, it just, like, oh, good, okay. Top deck Confinement. That's not a Confinement. Ah, fucking Chalice. Alright, well, 2 and 3. Disappointing finish to a 2-0 start. Well, not much to say. It's hard to judge Armasaur based off this performance because I didn't actually play against any of the decks. I played. It's weird to play against two Eldrazi. What else did I lose to? Like Omnitel. That's another bad matchup. Yeah, I don't know if Eldrazi's like if it's full big Eldrazi, it's probably a bad matchup. But like half and half, I don't know. So that's was 50-50. It's yeah, I don't know. Cutting Guy's Touch, I think, affected that matchup really negatively. You know, that allows for some explosiveness, which you really need. It's really erased there. So the main deck change didn't work out. I didn't even play against. Did I play against any control? No, I played against Grixis Control, Canadian Threshold, Cavern. I think maybe mattered a little bit in those, but no miracles or anything. So yeah, not a great performance, but you know, I'll keep doing this. Hopefully next time we get some better pairings, and we'll see. Thanks for watching. Signing off.